Alright, so, on to day number 6. Technically day number 5. Because that's just how Minecraft calculates its days. Also, I just noticed that I got this, like, nifty, like, migrator cape. Which is kind of nice. Alright, so. We need cobblestone. Like, okay, so here's my current problem. Cobblestone and food. Food we can, like, slowly grow. Like, that's not a big deal. Like, we can always get more food. And we can always get more cobblestone. But one I particularly need a lot of, because I need a lot of stone for my projects. And right now, the only way we're getting cobblestone is by, like, just raw strip mining here. Which is not exactly the most fun thing to do. But until I can find, like, an automated way to get cobblestone, we're pretty much stuck with, like, manual labor. Like, what I would like is I would like for there to be, like, some way for me to automate, farming on a mass scale of, like, basic resources. But I don't necessarily think that's possible right now. I also need to get more wood. Because one of the things I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to build a storage area. But that'll have to come at a later week. Because right now, my only priority is grabbing as much cobblestone as possible, and then hightailing it out of here. Because at night, we will go ahead and work on collecting more wood. Like, these first 7 days of Minecraft, we're just spending our time getting set up. And I know that takes... And getting set up takes time. So, also, some of these days are gonna get cut short, but this is kind of like one of those, like, long-term projects people work on. Like, I want this to be, like, a daily thing for me, where I upload Minecraft on a daily basis. Like, that's just my goal. And we got ourselves some andesite. How far down are we? We're like only at 40. So this isn't even like scratching the surface of how deep you could go. Like, this is nothing. But I've gotten about 2 stacks of cobblestone, which is pretty decent. Like, I'd like to get to a point where I'd have, like, a chest full of, like, all the common blocks at any given time. but that's not really too practical. Alright, so, that's probably enough cobblestone for now. So, what we're probably going to have to do next is we're probably going to have to start working towards establishing, some farms, but I also need a lot of wood. And that's like 50 copper ingots I'm probably never going to find a use for. Alright. So I think what I will do is I will run around with like... let's say 6 things of like... wood here. And we're just gonna spend the rest of the day chopping this. And then on day 7, we'll start working on, what's it called? We'll start setting up some actual, farms. Like, this entire area will just be dedicated towards, gathering supplies. Like, you see this mountain of sand? Yeah, it's gonna disappear at some point. All of this sand is gonna get turned into glass at some point. Or at least get stored somewhere. Like, there's too much, like, valuable stuff around here for me to not, like, harvest all of it. So we're probably gonna spend, the rest of this, well, video just going around chopping down trees. And keeping an eye on, like, any potential, mine areas. Like, I think I might just end up flattening the entire mountain. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if I end up doing that. Now, you're probably thinking, like, oh no, that's a terrible idea. Why would you do that? Because I could. Admittedly, I will probably hold off on flattening that until I get, like, some TNT. And I'll probably dedicate, like, an entire week to flattening it. Alright, that axe is dead. But doing this is definitely, a nice way of getting the logs I need. And we'll probably go all the way up to the jungle. Because once I clear stuff out, I should have plenty of room for me to figure out what I'm gonna do with this area. Like, I might just, like, make, like, a whole cliffside, facility here. But I am going out of my way to light things up and keep things relatively, clean. Because my goal is to, like, be able to work in this area and not have to deal with mobs at night. That would be an optimal situation. But I also recognize that, like, any sort of, like, spot that I don't light up is just gonna be, like, mob haven. And we're also revealing, like, any sort of, like, underwater caves or anything that are around here. Oh. Zombie came from behind. Oh, that unfortunately broke. But, there is a cave here. Like, now, since it's nighttime, I gotta stay on guard. Like, I hear a zombie villager. Probably underground. But I'm also aware of, like, how dangerous this is to do at night. But it's just so expedient for me to just go ahead and just go straight to work here. Like, I'm making so much progress. Admittedly, there are better ways to do this. So, I will be, using the last of my iron to make a single bucket, in the next episode. Like, that's pretty much guaranteed at this point. But I am just gonna go out of my way here to light up as much of this area as possible. Buckets are gonna be very important in this update here, because, I don't have any way to get up and down, major caves at the moment. Like, the elytra is definitely the, one of the more important things I wish I had. Like, I've toyed around with the elytra, and I recognize its usefulness, but I've never actually made one since it came out. Or obtained one since it came out. Because when it came out, I was, like, neck deep in college coursework. And I still kind of am. But like, the thing is I've graduated, then I've gone back, and then I've decided to go back again for, like, another degree. Like, well, welcome to, like, trying to get your certifications and everything. It just gets more convoluted every time you try to move on up in the world. Alright, let's keep going here. And now I am out of torches again. Alright. So by the end of the night, I'll have run out of torches. Alright, this is where we've reached the jungle. Okay. We will avoid entering the jungle. For now. Oh, spider. Okay, we got some string, and nice. Oh, we can make some, candles now. Honeycomb. Oh, I see some bamboo, which we could, use to make some, scaffolding. And I cannot, for the life of me, seem to be able to... Up. I cannot, for the life of me, hit certain enemies sometimes. But, like I said, we're avoiding going into the jungle, because the jungle has a lot of spiders. There we go. But also, it's easier for me to just work with, like, this kind of wood right now. And ignore everything else. Like, I'd prefer to not go into the jungle until I get myself, some armor. Like, it's kind of like, exploring, like, the Amazon. You don't want to go through the Amazon without proper protective equipment. Ooh, there is a, dark spot over here. Like, I've cleared out a good chunk of this area. And I'm very happy with my progress. Like, the amount of progress I have made is actually quite pleasing. Alright. And, okay, let's, merge these together. Might as well, get as much use out of these bad boys as possible. Okay. So we have, 2 pieces of charcoal in there. There we go. Okay. So, the sun is starting to shine on day 7. We are going to make our one and only bucket here. Now, this bucket is going to have to last me a while. Because this bucket is going to be essential for starting our farms. So, one of the things we're going to have to keep in mind is over in the desert over there, we can't grow anything. So that's going to have to be something I'm going to have to keep in mind. So let's see here. About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, okay, so we're gonna end off this video here, but the next video will be day 7.